Hi, I'm glad you're here. My name is Edson Prucka. I'm born and raised from the mountains of Renzori. To be specific, I come from Kasese. I've been working with Norland for the past 3 years, and I'm so happy that I'll be sharing with you my story and briefly the journey that Norland has taken me through. I am so lucky to be married to the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Joyket. She comes from Kenya. And together we have three wonderful children. And of course, she's the biggest blessing that I've ever had. My best friend, my business partner, and together we are raising our children and building our empire, building our business together with Norland. Now, usually when people see us these days, when we talk to people, people tend to think maybe we are the lucky ones. Maybe we were born with a silver something in the hands, and so that's why we are successful. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but I never knew life would be this amazing until I met Nolan. To be honest with you, I never did much at school. I didn't graduate. I have been this kind of guy that does the odd jobs. I mean, I've been a hairdresser at the barber shop. I have been a restaurant waiter. I have been a cobbler at the shoe shine guys, uh, and the most profound one of I got to a point where I felt like enough of being employed, and so I decided to start my business. Now, of course, with the little capital, with no education background, proper education background, and all that, what would I do? The best business I could afford at that time was to start a chapati kiosk somewhere in Kansanga, those of you who know Kampala. And I did that for a couple of months, helping me to meet a few bills here and there, but still, life was completely difficult. I tell you, I have had my own ton of events. I've got to a point where you're celebrating the child's birthday and you cannot even afford a cake. I remember, if you can see in that picture, Randy was celebrating his birthday and I could only afford to buy a few roasted peanuts, and that's what I could afford to share with my son on his birthday. The other side, my wife, I don't need to explain much, you can imagine. And it was really, really tough. And until someone introduced to us this opportunity of Norland, really, that's why I thank God so much for having met this opportunity. In fact, what attracted me so much to this company was the products. Yeah, when my wife gave birth to a second child, that boy she's carrying, she got a complication at birth. She was operated, and for 2 good years, she was in terrible pain. For 2 years, she was in pain. I remember we moved from hospital to hospital. Different doctors really did a couple of scans, and every doctor looking at the scan would just say, "Well, this is something swollen in the uterus. You just need to look for money, and we operate her and then get it out." Now, where do you get the money? It took me more than 2 years, almost 2 years, and I was looking for money to operate her and remove that swelling. And while I was looking for money, I met an angel. I met Maclean Kamuhanji. This lady offered to give my wife the Noripad, one of this company's products. Immediately after she used the Noripad, man, miracles began to unfold. It just took a few hours and the thing came out. I remember it was so big, like the size of this fist, very black. And we got surprised. We felt like maybe she's sick or she needs to go to the hospital. But what calmed us down was that the pain suddenly began to go down, and the pain went down and it disappeared by the following day. And I tell you, up to date, it's more than 3 years, that pain has never come back. So it's because of that testimony that we opened up and were like, okay, wait a minute, what kind of products are these? What kind of company is this? So on researching about the company's products and the details about the founders and everything, we fell in love with the company, we fell in love with the operations of the organization, and we signed up. I don't want to explain to you how long it took us to to make sales and raise some money to join, but it was a long story. Now, for today, probably I would share with you what did we do, how did we move from this kind of life that you're looking at the screen to who we are today. Of course, when you have a company that has products, the best thing you can do is to share those products with the people you know. And so we moved from people's homes, one home to another, sit in the veranda, meet people in their sitting room, visit them at their workplaces, basically those kind of home visits. And by sharing that information, some of the people that were interested, we started to invite them to the office to come and have a look at the presentations. And then from there, some of them joined, some of them buy products, and slowly by slowly, the team started growing. They give us referrals, and we could now start affording to do hotel conferences, and somehow we could start doing outreach programs to different organizations and associations, the Rotary, the choirs, the schools, the banks, and sharing Norland products and our testimony basically. And it's out of these so many activities that we're doing that our network started to expand even out of the country. You get a call and they need you in Congo to go and explain to people in Congo and teach people in Congo about your products. Then Tanzania came in, then Kenya came in, and these all other countries. It's been a journey of sharing testimonies, sharing benefits, sharing the beauty of Norland products, and that's where the life has changed from. Among the so many benefits that I remember, at least, is the traveling. This company, I remember when we were a few months in the business, it gave us our first incentive to Dubai. Oh my God, they paid everything. We got our visas, we got our tickets, and off we go to Dubai. We had a good time, really beautiful time at the marina, in the desert, at the Palm Atlantis, and then we also visited the Burj Arab Hotel, where one night at the Burj Arab is about $28,000. Yes, that's how it costs, how much it costs to be at a night at the Burj Arab. And now all these exposures gave me some kind of different perspective in life. Remember, from the chapati, from these small jobs, and somehow you're locked up into impossibilities. But now, when I go to Dubai, I began to see the world in a different perspective. And I remember, as if that was not enough, a few months later, they also gave us another trip to South Africa. We went to Joburg. Man, we had a full week at the Emperor's Palace, the real Grande Hotel. And from there, we made a couple of visits to Sun City. We visited Pretoria. That was my most epic moment, when we were hosted in Pretoria by the Khoisan king, that guy you see in the middle. And the king is welcoming us to South Africa. Man, it takes a lot to be such kind of a delegate. And I thank this company for this kind of exposure and lifestyle. And of course, when we came back, we bought our first car, we bought the second car, we bought the third car, and that has been the trend. So in 3 years of working with Norland, we've been able to buy 3 cars, and it's a beautiful thing. And of course, we've also been able to start on our dreams. One of our biggest dreams has been to invest heavily in the wellness industry. And courtesy of Norland, we've been able to open up our Kampala Wellness Center. It's the best in town, where you have all your health needs catered for under one roof. We have consultants, we have physiotherapists, we have nutritionists, we have hypnotherapists, we have nutritionists, we have natural products, talk about the best regenerative medicine in town. we have at our Kampala Wellness Center, and we are looking forward to growing this wellness center into a hospital. Oh, yes. I believe that, with only 3 years of working with Norland, I believe that 10 years or 15 years from now, we should be able to have our hospital, natural medicine and wellness hospital. I am so passionate about this hospital because we are going to revolutionize the industry of wellness, that we can offer people advanced and very professional services in natural health management. And I believe that with this company, all these dreams will come true. Of course, our next goal is to become a blue diamond, because when you become a blue diamond, the company builds for you a home. It's just automatic. Be a blue diamond and then you get your home. So that's the home that we want to get at blue diamond rank. And then, of course, after that, we will have our retirement residence with a beautiful yacht, so that every evening we can, get on the deck on top there, and you go, go deep in the waters and praise God and have our dinner and count our blessings, then come back at midnight or probably at 2 a.m. Of course, with my beautiful wife and the kids, if they will be good kids, eh? Of course. So I am looking forward to having a beautiful lifestyle, and I know that this company is going to give me all those benefits. I am um, I am so excited because it's not only me. There are so many people in my team now in Uganda that are driving beautiful cars. There are so many people that have had international trip awards. So many people that have medals, trophies and achievements. People are property owners. People are making money, and to me, I thank God so much. But of course, these are just material benefits. To me, the biggest satisfaction, the biggest benefit that I've got from this company is the lives of people that we have touched. I have seen people that have chronic ulcers being healed. I have seen people that have serious diabetes. Somebody gives you a call and says, you know what? Today, for the past 1 week, my sugar levels are at 6.3. And you're like, wow, to God be the glory. People that had eye problems today, some of them have thrown away their specs and they are seeing. People who had cancer, respiratory diseases, joint problems, stroke, liver diseases, immunity, people who have kidney diseases, hormonal imbalance, infertility, prostate cancer and prostate enlargement, name them, all those gynecological issues, fibroids, people that had taken long without having children, some people that had, had stayed in marriage without any child. All those phone calls that I get every day, and someone says, thank you so much for bringing for me those products. My mother has slept well. My father is doing well. My father has energy. Those are the testimonies that make my day. And to me, the biggest benefit I've got from this company is those testimonies. And of course, it is from those testimonies, it is because we are offering a service that solves people's problems. I think that's the definition of being an entrepreneur. Look at people's problems, offer a solution, and then you get paid. That's how we have some of our financial needs have been met. That's how we make money, by solving those problems. I have seen so many people in my team that are now debt free. People that didn't have jobs, now they have a lot of money. People that have been affected by the economic recession. Everyone is talking about Ukraine, Russia, COVID-19. Man, in Norland, it's history. Why? Because our products are basic needs. It's something that it's not a luxury. And so we don't have a season. Every day we have orders and we are delivering medicine, 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 and people are getting healed and they're giving us referrals and the network keeps growing. That's why in our company we believe that parents should pay school fees during the holiday. Yes, because we make money. You don't have to wait for the pressure of that, the day when the schools are opening and that's when you're looking up and down. We pay school fees in holidays. We have single mothers now that are happy taking care of their children. We have retired and pensioners all happy and working hard and extending information to their friends and retired friends and solving their problems, and they get paid weekly, daily, and monthly. People that have projects that are stuck, I want to invite you. This opportunity can help you to sort out those projects and have them continued. Some of you have been building houses for maybe 5 years. Man, you don't need to build a house for 5 years. People that have dreams and aspirations, like some of the dreams I've talked about. I have seen people in my organization and some of the colleagues that started way earlier than me that their dreams have come to reality. I tell you, I can assure you that every one of us has an opportunity because God has blessed us with what we call a network. It's called a social capital. Now, I don't know how useful you are to your network, but one thing I can assure you is that by introducing Norland Wellness Program to your loved ones, man, you will not only impact their lives, you're not only giving them hope in their life, you are also building for yourself an endless stream of income. It's one person that you will tell. They will tell another one. That one will tell another one. Another one will tell another one. Another one will tell another one. And before you know it, you have a team of thousands of people. And you know what? Each person in that team, each person in that network is a stream of income that you cannot count. People ask me, how much do you earn from, how much have you earned from your business? And I don't have any answer because I am still earning. From the people I talked to in 2019, up to now, I am still earning from that effort because they keep giving me referrals. And so I can't tell how much money I'm earning or how much money this business has paid me because I am more excited about what I'm going to make in the future and the contribution that the organization is doing to me and my family and the people around me. And so I want to invite you to make a good decision. I thank God so much that I was able to make a decision. I made a choice that out of the so many opportunities that were around me, I took a choice and I took Norland as my partner, as my business anchor. And today, I live a life that is full of hope. I know that my future is secured. I know that even when I grow old together with Joy and our wonderful children, we will still have an inheritance that we can leave to our children and our grandchildren. Why? Because even when we are gone, people will still need Norland products. People will still take those products and our incomes will continue to grow even when we are in our graves. But of course, I'm not looking forward to dying. I want to enjoy my life and have a good life even when I'm old, even when I'm retired. I don't want to be there and stressed about the life and all these call grandchildren and your children to send you something for upkeep. I want to build an income stream that will take care of me every day. And I thank God that Norland has become the answered prayer. My friend, one thing I can assure you is that you cannot go wrong, especially when you choose the wellness industry, and especially when you choose a stable, solid company that has the right vision, that has the right leadership, that has the right products that are not just supplements that will manage and help to cool issues here. We are talking about regenerative medicine. We are talking about a company that has products that someone takes and within a day or two they are beginning to feel better. I am so happy to be at Norland and I want to invite you to take a chance and give it a chance. I mean, buy the products, get the products, use them yourself, introduce this opportunity to your friends and family members, and let's see what happens. If it is happening to me, if my life is transforming every other day, and of course, together with my other partners, I believe that you're not different. I want to invite you to expand with us. We are now looking forward to expanding our activities in every village, every city in this Africa and out of Africa, that everyone will get an equal opportunity to transform their life, to improve their health. And I want to invite you to be our brand ambassador in your area. Get in touch with the person who shared with you this opportunity. And of course, I will meet you and hear your testimony, and we'll work together. I'm excited about Norland, and I believe that together the future is bright. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.